Earlier on, the Uganda Freedom Activists had called for a nationwide demonstrations on May 8th, which is today. The protest has been organized to protest against economic hardships and corruption. It is unclear where the planned events was to take place, but particularly in the urban areas like Kampala. At a press briefing, the Uganda Police Force, through its spokesperson Fred Enanga, therefore urged employees, transport and business sectors to avoid being manipulated through fear and intimidations where security personnel have been put on notice prior to the anticipated riots.
The acts of intimidation that have been going on social media, where people are being warned not to move out of their houses and so on. So it now turns into something that is not peaceful as alleged. But we also want to urge workers, different employees, the business and transport sector to avoid being manipulated through fear and intimidation. And for this, we want to upload the business communities. We have KACITA Uganda, who were with us today.
Several security officers in uniform and in plain clothes have been deployed in almost all places in the city centre. According to Kampala City Traders Association chairperson Nagenda Musoke, these riots are meant to disorganize businesses in the city. Therefore, they are uncalled for.
So any activity which can affect the continuity and operation of businesses, we think is not called for at this time.
So far, we have 8 suspects who were arrested from Lugala and Waise. Coordinating logistical items. In some of the plans that we established during the interview, they had arrangements of banning motor vehicles parked at police stations and government vehicles which are moving on the roads.
The same anticipated riots happened in Kenya, that's in March, where they suffered a revenue loss of 40 million due to the protest that rocked the city. The governor of Nairobi, Jackson Sakaja, explained that a number of business owners chose not to open up their locations out of concern of looting and property damage after learning what transpired in Kisumu. Experts believe that if such riots go on here in Uganda, the same may happen. Enanga further attributed the high level of criminality to poverty, unemployment and others, where he dismissed gun renting as the biggest contributor to the current armed violences.
Because you're trying to insinuate that because of this armed shooting, the armed shooting in Chanja could be as a result of renting out guns. That is still speculative at this stage. Let the investigations help us. But we've been having challenges with private security guards who are not vigilant at their guard stations. And because of that, we've had issues where guns are stolen from private security guards and which are eventually used in acts of armed violence.
Pedson Mumbere, Smart24 TV, Business Today.